Joining me now is Democratic Congressman from Illinois, Representative Krishna Murthy. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. All right, so let me ask you the first most important question. Are you getting nervous?
No, I think it's go time. 21 days left, 42 if you don't sleep, Dan. So it's time to turn on the afterburners and run all the way to Election Day and through the tape.
But isn't it fair to say that it seems, based on polling, if you accept the polling, that Trump seems to have a bit of momentum going? I mean, even a narrow lead among early voters in the battleground states, according to a Harvard-Harris poll conducted between October 11th and 13th, has Trump at 48 and Harris at 47 in early voting in the battleground states.
I think that same poll shows a 3 or 4 point lead nationally. But I think that we got to stop looking at all these polls every day. You know, some days it seems like Harris is gaining. Other days it seems like Trump might be gaining a point or half a point. I think at this point, Harris has to do what she's doing right now, which is talking to everybody everywhere, going to Fox News, going to Joe Rogan, but going to 60 Minutes and other outlets and talking about the issues that matter to people. I encourage her to come on a News Nation, Dan. Maybe you can interview her. But I think that the point is that it's good. She's a stellar candidate. I mean, you saw her in the debate, which is the ultimate interview. She can hold her own and then some. And I think she should go everywhere and speak off the cuff to as many people as possible. And especially in the battleground states, speaking to those local TV stations, which I know that they're doing, it makes a big difference.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I agree with you that I thought that she did a very good job in the debate. I think she's had a tougher time in some of the interviews. If you're a hardcore Harris supporter, I've got to believe a serious, Fox News interview and maybe a Joe Rogan interview, it's got to make you nervous, no?
No, not at all. I really enjoy speaking with Brett Baier. I think that he's the one that's going to be interviewing her.
Yeah.
And he's a good journalist. He's fair. And I think that she's going to handle herself very well. Remember, at the end of the day, you want to be talking to not only people who agree with you, but people who might not agree with you or people who want to learn more. And so these are the places to go to be able to do that.
No, I completely agree with you. I just would think that based on how some of the interviews have gone, that there would be some concern. I mean, when she's pushed, for example, for the first time on exactly why she's changed her position, and she says, well, I want to get consensus. There's going to be pushback on that, right, in a way that she probably hasn't seen thus far.
Sure. I think that she's going to be ready for it. I think that she's going to be able to address these and other questions that we might not even think of right now. But I think that at the same time, why doesn't, Mr. Trump go on 60 Minutes? Why doesn't he do some of these other outlets that would enable him exposure, maybe to some eyeballs that he might not otherwise see?
Congressman, thanks very much for coming on the program. We shall see how she does, and maybe we'll have you back afterwards. Really appreciate it.
Sounds great. Thanks, Dan.
Still ahead.